See if we can get a quick one in before bed.
So this year, I mean, this is embarrassing. Like this guy here, he didn't even, I don't know, like, this is like a sprint like this. He's got 10 yards of space. I mean, that's just super easy. Next up, we have the Niners wide corner. This is a cover 4 one-play touchdown. All I'm going to do is put the A route on the smoke, the A route on the block, the X route on the smoke, and that's pretty much it. This is a very widespread formation, so I don't actually have to roll in the direction and throw like I typically do, but you do have to throw it on time. It's right there. I threw a little bit early. Next up, we have the shock H option. Against cover 2, we're just going to streak the A route, block the running back, put the B route here on smoke, and that's going to also run. I'm not actually in cover 2 yet, though, so it's going to switch to cover 2. So this play here can have a lot of success. This RB route here, the A route's not really getting covered either. Pretty much all these routes are meant to be covered too. As you can see, we have a lot of success there. It's really the optimum defense for this. So like I said, the A route should be open, the RB route should be open. We just have a lot of opportunity, but the RB route is definitely the safest. So I would say that'd be the one that I recommend throwing to because there's just nothing over there. The double outs, though, both of these routes on the outside are both very hit. So let's go and let's pick that. Like I said, I'll start off with man cover 1. It'll have a similar effect against man cover 2. It's just not going to be as good as against cover 1. But these outside routes here, it's really just a pitch and catch throw. It's all about timing. If you throw it too early, it's a problem. If you throw it too late, it's a problem. But if you throw it once he gets outside of the cornerback's pretty much just give up space. So I'm bullet passing and passing outside every time as well. That's something that you're going to have to do. But ultimately, both of these receivers, I'll move the ball back to the center here just to show you, both of these receivers run the exact same route, will have the exact same effect. As you can see here, once again, he just gets separation and the cornerback just lags behind. So it's a very easy play. And the other play would be the halfback stretch. We're going to do that again. Like I said, there's no real gaps. This is a really easy read. There's no gaps inside. The best thing that I could do here is definitely going to be the stretch. I have a cover 3, so I have a safety right behind the outside linebacker, so I don't really like it running it strong side here. So I'm typically going to, once again, you can flip it if you're going against something like this where you see you have the safeties in the box and you have the linebacker there. It's going to be best to try to flip it. You're going to hope that your fullback can get out in front of you and basically make that block. And you see right there, it works out pretty well.
Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans.
Oh, shit.
Stadium in Houston. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mills. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Well, able to get the completion.
One more time, fellas. One more time, baby.
3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
Almost tipped it to him. Come on now.
And incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Good job.
Yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
About to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Good shit.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Good job, fellas.
the touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Fourth down, Mills.
My fault, fellas, my fault.
He is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Pierce. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun, here's Mills. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off
Good
by
motherfucking D.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it.
Oh, a ball batted in the
Good
air.
game, Carl.
Intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the return.
be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go to Elliott again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3 and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down somebody's running game, you're now doing the dictating that defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off from the quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Got it open.
Excellent.
Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mills. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now Mills on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Back to throw Rush. And that is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on second down. Rush. Open man is Noah Brown. Down inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Rush. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
Good D.
Gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Throwing here, Rush. And it'll be intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Good shit.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
When we're
So he
building a
fielded
custom
inside
cover
the
enclosure,
5.
a lot of times we're going to have
And able to
6
get this
sockets.
across the
But
20,
there
but
are
not
many
much
different ways
further
that we
as
can
he's
assemble
dropped it
these
to
different pieces
23-yard
together
line.
in order to make that box. As an example, let's look at this subwoofer mounting face, which we will call the baffle. Should that face be inset and surrounded by the top
About
and
set for
bottom
this
and the
next
sides
drive
of
by
the
the
enclosure,
Cowboys
or
offense.
should it be its own face like this with all the other pieces behind it? What about the size of the box? Should they have off the ends of the
Good shit.
surrounded by the top, bottom, and front and back?
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the line? They're good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mills. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add. He's got a man complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him. Now they call the touchdown runs to boot. That was pretty surprising when they opened up to run it on 2nd and 9, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Rush to throw. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 8. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
He's going to have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Rush. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Rush. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rush. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Kamu Cruz-Hill getting in there and taking him down. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Second down and 8. Operating from the gun. Rush. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
That one complete to Elliott. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
On fourth down, Rush. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good.
Good game, cuz.
The lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
3rd and long for Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rush. That is caught by Lamb. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
On 4th down, Rush. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get this down to the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Throwing on 1st down, Rush. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
One last shot from Mills. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
The 30, 10, 5, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. They'll win the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
And some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot there.
At the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You score the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
Good game. We done for the night.